Today we are back in the Deadman's Deliveries unboxing and reviewing area, back in the light box to unbox and review the unrivaled Supreme Collection Walmart exclusive John Moxley, one I'm really excited for. So without further ado, let's get into it. Yeah, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to episode 136 of Deadman's Deliveries. Today, as I said in the intro, is the Supreme Edition, Supreme Collection, Walmart exclusive, John Moxley figure. Now, usually in these videos, I start off by going through the accessories. I say usually, I am as well today, but there's a lot of them today, so it might take me a little bit longer. Anyway, let's start off with the interchangeable hands because he does have 4 pairs of them. We start off with the set of fisted hands. Got a wedding ring on there. He's got a tattoo on either side there. I think they're letters. Oh, what's going on here? What is going on? Need to get a bit closer. Anyway, I think that's an R. I don't know what that is. Is that an A? Is that a P? Something. Is that an N? I think that's an N. I'm not sure. But anyway, he's got tattoos on his hands, right? So you got that. And then we get this set of open sort of hands, which are a bit weird. I'm sorry, it's not focusing very well. You got that set of hands, and then obviously you got a set of mic holding hands, which are pretty much standard. And with this one, we actually get to demonstrate what a mic holding hand means. It means they can hold a mic because he does come with a nice AEW microphone, quite small. I don't know if they fit in WWE figures' hands because their mics are bigger and the mic holding hands are a bit bigger. And then we have a set of specific pose hands. You've got like a bit of a trigger finger there, and then you have that, the sort of rock star pose. I don't know what to call that, but yeah. That is all of his interchangeable hands. He also has this nice little dog tag, silver dog tag chain. And then we have 3 sets. Not sets, because you only have 1 head. But he has 3 heads. Anyway. So yeah, you got the receding hairline of John Moxley, which is now not an issue for him as he's a baldy. Yeah, you got the sort of gritted teeth, the kind of annoyed looking head scan there. Next up, you just got the straight face, which I think that's a really, really good likeness. You can really see him there, to me, at least. Maybe not to everyone. And then you have the screaming head. Not quite as good of a likeness. You can still see him, but I think it's harder with those big expressions to make them look like the person. I think the straight face are generally the best. And then, as he is a multiple-time AEW champion, we have the AEW Championship. That's fitting, isn't it? Yeah, it's quite a nice belt. It's quite a big belt, but it is really nice. It's one of the most unique ones in wrestling, I have to say. Tripod keeps wanting to do an impression of the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Anyway, we've got a couple cloth goods accessories here as well. We've got the Blackpool Combat Club vest / shirt with the bloody knuckles there. Nothing on the back. Yeah, sleeveless tank top, you could call it. And then we have the Blackpool Combat Club hoodie with the drawstrings. Really nice. Forged in Combat AEW on the back there. Because I don't have many John Moxley figures, right? I had the Unrivaled Series 2 when that came out, but it was really tall and really loose. And, the early AEW figures had a lot of issues with them. Since then, I got a custom Ultimate Edition one, but I didn't really want to scratch it up because, I want to use it for the PIC-FED. So I sold that. That was a fiasco. Someone bought it and then they cancelled it. And because I promoted the listing, I had to actually pay, basically, to cancel it. And then some other guy bought it and then he wanted it cancelled again. And then he decided he still wanted to buy it. So yeah, bit of a turbulent time buying John Moxley figures. Because I've not been able... I wanted, like, the unmatched 12 or 13 or whatever it was. So these are my most recent John Moxley figures. This is when he wasn't even John Moxley. You got Dean Ambrose, Elite 58, and Elite 63, his last figure in WWE. He was supposed to be an Elite 69, little known fact, or maybe big known fact, I don't know. But he was replaced with Rey Mysterio. That's why Rey Mysterio was in both sets, 67 and 69. Yeah, so close together. You don't really normally get that, but yeah, that's why it happened. And then we get this plain black leather jacket, which I think is awesome. This is such a nice accessory, so usable for so many other people. You know, you could put this on a Finn Balor, on a Seth Rollins, on a Drew McIntyre, on so many different guys this could go on. So yeah, I really like those accessories that are, specific, non-specific, I mean. And then with the Supreme figures, you might be aware that they come with two sets of legs. These ones are in the grey trousers, the grey pants. You got the black short boots, the sort of biker boots. You got the toe bend in there as well because it's a Supreme. But yeah, you got the grey, kind of looks like a two-tone. And then you have Mox up in the thigh area twice. You got Mox in the black and the red. Kind of looks like that's an eye. Oh, it's a skull. It's a skull, right? And then you got it in the opposite white. A bit of a Jekyll and Hyde going on, the white and the black there. Nothing on the back. You got the black belt with the silver buckle on it. And then the figure itself obviously has no hands or heads on it because I've taken that all off. Here is the original one, and this is I guess it's from this episode of Dynamite that's showing here. Albeit that kind of looks like he's wearing the grey jeans. But yeah, again, same short black biker boots with the toe bend, and then you have the black trousers, the silver barbed wire wrapping around the right leg, and there's a design there for the Blackpool Combat Club / logo, and then you have the Mox logo there with the skull and sort of the blood stain. No belt on this one, just the drawstrings for the tie up, which makes me think that this is alluding to this one because it's got a belt on here. And then for the torso, you got the knives on the not on the torso, sorry, on the arms, on the forearms. You got the black wrist tape as well. Butterfly joints, which don't really do much on the AEW figures, not much movement as opposed to the WWE ones. And then you got it's like the Ultimate Edition articulation, but that's just standard on AEW figures. That's just what they have. You got the chest hair. I've just dropped him. And then on the back, there's not really much, except they put tape on here to like protect it when they've got the soft goods on, because they're quite easy to stain when the soft goods are on in the box. So yeah, that is everything, all parts of the figure. I'm now going to put the accessories on, pose them about a little bit, and come back to you with my review. So yeah, with how many accessories these figures come with, there is quite a few different looks that I'm going to show off. So here's the first one. You got him in the Blackpool Combat Club t-shirt / vest, tank top, whatever it is. I don't know. He's got the mic in his hand. He's shouting. He's got the title. He's got the dog tags on. So there's one look you can have with him. Quickly, I will swap out the legs, and the torso's actually just come off the wrong way, which is just fantastic, isn't it? Really. But yeah, I was going to try and swap it quickly so that I don't have to make another cut and another cut, but I think I prefer the black bottoms, the black trousers, black pants, to the grey. I just think they match a bit better. But I don't mind the grey. It's nice to have a second attire with these figures. But yeah, it's a pretty cool look. So should I put the hoodie on or the jacket on? I'll come back. Sorry. Here's another look, basically just with the hoodie on. It's actually no different, really. It's just him with the hoodie on. Anyway, the legs just popped off the ball joint. I'm assuming that's just going to go... It does go back on. That was a little bit scary, I won't lie. I do like how the AEW figures come apart like that, and, you can just put them back together, but they... Oh, no. Yeah, that's broken. That is so broken. Awesome. There goes the torso piece. So, ignore what I just said, because Mox has just broken in half. I don't know what I'm going to do with this now, to be honest. Figure was not cheap. He looks so fucking stupid. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I was gonna put the jacket on him and stuff like that, but I think now is as good a time as any to end that video. End it, just end it here, because that's not great, is it? That's really annoying. I'm gonna try and fix that off camera because I don't think I've got any chance of doing it on camera. So yeah, I do have a series where I try and customize and like fix stuff up. So this might be on it, me trying to fix it. I don't know if it's a case of just super gluing it in or whatever, but that's really annoying. So yeah, was good until then. I'm not gonna rate the figure now because it's gonna be quite biased. But yeah, if you enjoyed, hopefully more than I did, leave a like on the video, subscribe, comment, hype, all that stuff. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.